Hey everybody, and welcome back to Bar Run Forge. It's Troy and it's another Tuesday morning tool video. Today we're going to work on a punch and chisel rack. Stick around. Alright, as I said, we have the template already made up, and it is actually out of the same piece of square tubing. It's a thin wall tubing, because we don't need it to be all that thick. And this is 1.5 inch square tubing. Okay, and we picked this up, basically it's scrap from the lawnmowers you get at Tractor Supply. The guys usually just get rid of them, so we've scavenged onto them. We've got a whole bunch of this tube steel, so we're going to take advantage of it. So the one thing we're going to do, as you can see on our template, we have measured out, they're 1.5 inches apart, and we have a step drill bit. We did a pilot hole, and then we did the step drill bit to indicate which size. Some of them are going to be a little bit bigger and some of them a little bit smaller for punches, drifts, things like that. Then we cut along this edge and opened up the box tubing so that the tools can just set down on the bottom, and then we'll notch it out as we've done here. We'll notch it out so we can weld it, and so it'll sit at the proper angle to hold the punches and chisels. So we'll get through that process here in just a minute. To begin, we're going to go on the side that we've already cut lengthwise so we can open it up, and we're just basically going to go every 1.5 inches and make a mark. I think we'll end it there. Okay, now that we've done that, we've marked them all off, we're going to come in 3/4 inch, 3/4 inch, make the mark there, and that's where we'll drill each hole. We have all our measurements. We center punched each one, and then we did a pilot hole on each hole. Now we're going to take this step drill bit, and we're going to go basically as far as it'll go to bottom out, and then we'll take the bigger one and finish it off. We have a few of these that are actually small enough for a couple of our drifts and other punches. We're going to leave those alone. We'll probably start at about 5 or 6, then go down to the mark that we have with masking tape on our step bit and finish them off. Our next step is actually going to be to open this up. We've already got it cut down this line. So what we're going to do is heat up just this bead right here, this corner, and then open this up so this is the bottom shelf. Holes are drilled, the box has been opened up and cleaned up. We took it over the anvil, straightened it up a little bit on the vise. Now basically all we have to do, we're going to take the flapper disc on the angle grinder, clean up some of the burr, and then we'll notch it out, set it up for actually welding it onto the stand. All right, with the surfaces ground, ready to put our first one on, we'll go grab our first one and start welding it up. Not going to show you guys the welding part, not good on the camera. So we're really excited to have this tool rack back in here in the shop and putting it to use. You know, we've got punches, we've got chisels, we've got drifts, we've got other kinds of top fullers and things like that. So handy to have right here so we can see them all, use them all, and it's great to have those things in order. And Paul writes to us in Philippians chapter 2 in a very similar way, and he says this starting with verse 12. Therefore, my dear friends, as you have always obeyed, not only in my presence, but now much more in my absence, continue to work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Listen to what verse 13 says. For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose. You see, you and I have a purpose. Every single one of those punches and chisels, the rack, everything about it has a purpose. You have a purpose. And we want you to understand that you have a purpose. You have a will in God, and that's what he wants for you. It's not just to walk around blindly, but it is to do his good, perfect, and pleasing will. Thank you guys so much for coming in. We appreciate every time you come in and join us for another Tuesday morning tool video. Make sure you check out all our other videos and our social media. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, share, and subscribe and hit that reminder bell so you're reminded every time we have new content. God bless you all, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.